Hello everybody, it's me, TheTeenTalks. I'm logging into Finalninjadog today to do a review for you of Skylanders. It's a Spyro's adventure game review. Now the reason I'm doing this rather than Finalninjadog is he's got some camera problems at the minute, so I said I'd do a review that he's written for me, and then you'll see some cool videos to go along with it. So first of all, it's time for the storyline. So Skylands is a magical and peaceful island until a very big dark looking storm cloud comes. The storm cloud is actually the darkness led by Chaos in his flying castle. So the Skylanders are loyal creatures that protect Skylands. They did all they could to stop Chaos and his evil minions from taking over, but then Chaos released a weapon known as the Hydra, a big four-headed dragon. Scary, and it destroys the Core of Light. So the Core of Light is a powerful device that is used to keep away darkness, but as it got destroyed and Chaos banished, the Skylands have been sent to Earth. So every time Chaos went to attack Skylands, he knew that Eon, the Portal Master, would get weaker. Eon became a spirit, the Skylands were all gone, the Core of Light was destroyed. You're a new Portal Master in the game who has discovered Skylanders and put them on the Portal of Power to send them back to Skylands. Once you get them back, you have to find the different eternal sources, as they're called, green goo, life seeds and golden gear, to rebuild the Core of Light. Then you need to go and battle Chaos and, of course, the Hydra. Now let's go to the gaming or technological part of the things. So here we go. Before you can play Skylanders, you need to make sure you have some things. For example, you need a Nintendo Wii, a PS3, an Xbox 360 or a 3DS, which hopefully you probably already have, being that you subscribe to this channel. And everyone has one of these, so you probably need one of them. Then you need the Skylanders game disc or card, a Portal of Power, and a Skylanders, or maybe even 3, which are the figures which come in the starter pack, as well as the instructions and cards of Skylanders you're using. Now I'm sure that all sounds a bit complex, but I'm sure we'll explain it a bit later on. So to play Skylanders, choose your Skylander and place them on the Portal of Power. So that's your figurine that you choose, and you just place it on top of the portal that comes with it. So this will automatically make them appear on the game. The Portal of Power allows you to send the Skylands back to Skylands. For the Nintendo Wii, it's a wireless software, which means you need to sync it with the Wii. This is good because it's one less wire that's going around the house and keeps it nice and clean. So at the minute there are 32 Skylanders that you can buy, and each of them has their own different abilities or capabilities. But there are also some other kinds of Skylanders, such as Legendary Spyro, Legendary Chop Chop, and Legendary Bash, which are more powerful than their original forms. The original 32 characters are sorted out into 8 elements. The elements are air, water, earth, fire, magic, tech, life, and undead. So the different elements help you unlock different kinds of gates, which then help you to go to different areas and unlock more things, mainly new hats. So all of the important things about Skylands, or the important information, is stored in that figure. That means that next time you're going to play the game, if you're playing in someone else's house, you can still use the same device, the same figure, and it will still work. So if you choose the same character that you chose last time, it will still have the same amount of XP and money as it had before. It will also have the same hat, which is a cool extra effect. So this can be bad because if you get lots of money that you don't need for one character, it can't be transferred to another character, which then means that if you find a chest and you're using a character with all the upgrades, you have to change characters or you won't be able to collect the money that you found. So it's also good that the information is stored in the figure though, because you can take it to a friend's house, as I already said, and even if you're using a different Wii or a different Xbox or whatever, you still have the same stuff as you did in your own house. If you don't want the information on the figures anymore, you can reset them, which is also a cool thing, and the Skylander will start with 0 money and back to level 1 again, but I would not recommend this, and nor would Finalninjadog. So the Skylanders come in the starter pack, single pack, triple pack, legendary packs, or an adventure pack. No, it's not confusing, because they allow you to play more levels. So people notice that the quality of Skylanders on PS3 or Xbox 360 look a little like the quality of a Wii game. That's because the game was originally made for the Nintendo Wii, and here's a little fact for you, it was also made for other consoles as an add-on, which is why the quality is similar. So each character comes with a primary and secondary weapon. These can be upgraded, and also the Skylander can use new abilities. You can also get the Skylander a third weapon if you have its Soul Gem, as it's called, which can be found in the game. At one point when you're upgrading your attacks, you get the choice to choose your path. One way allows you to upgrade your primary weapon to be stronger. The other allows your secondary weapon to be stronger as well. So Skylanders allows you to play multiplayer. You can do this in adventure or in the battle mode, which means there's 2 different mode capabilities. So when you're playing the game with 2 players, the Skylanders stand in 2 different coloured rings to show who is who. Having two players in the adventure can come in handy sometimes when you're attacking the enemies, because it can be hard with one person when you don't know how to play the game, and they can lose lives, or you can lose quite a lot of money and you won't be able to defeat the enemy or destroy something for money. So it can be shared out between the two characters if you have two, or only go to the characters that gets to them first. Also, there is another thing that two players could be good or bad at depending on the way you look at it. So there are lots of puzzles throughout the game, and these are quite simple and easy to solve when you know how to do it, but if you don't, two players will come in handy to complete it quicker. So in battle mode, the players go head to head in different areas. So the match can either be an arena rumble, where the two players battle, Sky Goals, which is similar to American football, or Sky Gem Master, where you have to get as many gems as possible. These games can also be used to level up your Skylander, so you don't have to keep replaying each level. In battle mode, certain Skylanders have a better chance at beating another Skylander from a different element. It's a bit like Pokemon if you like. Water is stronger than fire, fire is stronger than air is stronger than earth is stronger than tech is stronger than magic is stronger than death, and death is stronger than life, and life is stronger than water. If you didn't get that, rewind the video and listen to it again. So to be honest, I don't think, or should I say Finalninjadog, and I don't think, that the company has taken much time and effort into naming the characters, because some of the names are Slam Bam, Whamshell, Drobot, Dinorang, Chop Chop, Zap, and some of the other names aren't that good either. But we guess that's so to make them a bit more unusual, and they had some trouble naming some of the Skylanders because it can be quite hard, as you can expect or sympathise with. So many people like Skylanders, but there are things that people don't like. Many Spyro fans are saying that Spyro doesn't look like he used to or like he should do. Another problem is that not all the Skylanders come at the same time, and when you're all out, some stores will have exclusive figures that you can't get in any other store, which can be difficult because you won't be able to get them in your local store. So for example, if I or Finalninjadog went to get all 32 figures, I would have to go to different shops to get some of them because obviously they might be out of stock in some places. The main problem is to do with the money. Many people think that it's an expensive game to buy the starter pack or even the individual figures. I have this problem too. It turns out that if you buy the starter pack, all 32 Skylanders plus the legendary ones and the adventure packs, it costs between £100 and £200 in English money, which is between $200 and $300 in US money. Also, each individual figure costs around £7 or $14 each, which is quite expensive. This is because of the technology that's gone into making the Portal of Power, and Skylanders is more advanced than the technology we use day to day. The things that you collect like XP, money, upgrades and hats, sometimes and somehow have to get to the power, which has to be sent to the figure, which has to store all your data on it. And of course the hats are cool. So instead of buying all of these things, I've decided to play with one Skylander from each element, and Finalninjadog's going to do the same. We might buy two for some elements if we can decide which ones we want to get, because there are already 3 different elements in the starter pack, so we don't really know if we need the extra ones. Now, Finalninjadog doesn't really like Spyro, whereas I do, because as much as another magical character is difficult or helpful, so I might buy the one that's from another element. So I think that the company that has made this game has been quite clever in trying to get people to buy everything for it, because it's a very addictive game. It's one of those card game kind of thing where you feel like you have to get everything involved. So each character does something different, and their upgrades are very powerful, but they have to try to advertise it to people playing the game, because if you don't know the character exists, you won't be buying it, will you? So they have used the soul gems that are found throughout the game, which shows the player what another Skylander can do. They'll buy it and the company will get more money from it, which has got to be a plus for them. Also, the company are trying to grab some more money from you because of the way they've arranged the gates. So let me explain. In the starter pack for most consoles, you get Spyro, who's a magic Skylander, Gil Grunt, who's a water Skylander, and my personal favourite, Trigger Happy, who's a tech Skylander. So there are more gates for the other elements in the game, such as I've already mentioned, Undead, Earth, and Life. Undead's also known as Dead, by the way. This means that if a player only has the 3 Skylanders that come in the starter pack, they won't be able to unlock as many things as someone with a Skylander from the life element, for example, or one of the other elements. So the game has 4 save slots, which is definitely a plus, and the game is very long. It's a mixture of fighting enemies to solving puzzles, so you definitely won't get bored anytime soon, so I'd say it's well worth your money. I would recommend buying Skylanders, as would Finalninjadog, because if you're wondering if it's a good game or not, it definitely seems to be. So we have a Wii at our house, so we can only recommend it for Wii, and we only have information on the Wii version. But we think some of the same levels exist on the PS3, Xbox and 3DS, though unfortunately we don't have a 3DS, Xbox or 360 PS3. It might be better waiting until next year to buy the game though, because all of the figures might be out then, and it might be a bit cheaper because it might be a few kind of months old. Some people don't want to get the game because they say it looks childish, and it will make them look bad to their friends. The age intended for the game though, if you look, was 6 to 12, but lots more people who are older than that have bought the game and made some reviews of it or walkthroughs, so it doesn't matter if you think it's childish, because to be honest, it depends on who you are. You might enjoy the game, you might not. Give it a go, you can't make a judgment on it before you've tried. So what do you think about Skylanders? Do you think it's expensive? Do you like it? And are you thinking about buying it? What are your favourite Skylanders? Leave a comment below and let us know. Hopefully I can make, or should I say Finalninjadog and I can make some Skylander related videos such as walkthroughs or multiplayer battles, but if you want to know when they're coming out on Finalninjadog's channel right here, you're going to have to stay tuned. So thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe to both of us, and of course make sure you stick by here because Finalninjadog's going to have some cool videos coming soon for you, and of course it won't just be me nattering on forever. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.